Join me in welcoming King Madi. Hi, King Madi. How are you doing?
I'm really good.
You
How
look
are you?
beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. It seems like your year is already like happening. 2025 is looking good on you.
Honestly, it's looking so good. Like, this is finally the year I drop an album, so I'm super excited.
I'm excited for you too. I
Yeah,
mean,
for
it's
sure.
been a minute.
Yeah.
We've been expecting that. Thank you for blessing us with an EP and also giving us the deluxe version. But everyone was like, when is she going to drop an album?
Period.
And 2025 is here and you're about to drop an album. But let's talk about 2024 a bit. I mean, that was just like a month ago. Talk to me about, the things that happened to you and you were really excited about.
I mean, yeah, 2024 was so good. I put out my EP that had See Finish, Vision, Ole, American Love, and I did a lot of stuff. I had my first concert in Uganda. I did a feature with Joe Boy, the Dino guy. There was just a lot of great things that happened for me in 2024. And honestly, because of the certainty that I have right now about my career and about my voice, I'm very appreciative of everything that happened in 2024. It was a great year.
Absolutely.
Year.
I mean, you had your collaboration with Chloe Bailey, and that was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I must say that was such a spot-on collaboration. Because your voices, you agree,
Yeah.
right? So let me say something that's going to actually blow your mind.
Okay.
We've had a conversation before. I'm sure you're wondering where.
That's the first thing. I'm like, where?
I'm sure you're wondering where. So I think it was a space on X, and you were talking about Vision, your other songs, and I asked you a question about how you got Chloe Bailey on the song.
Yeah.
I know you can't remember.
I can. I did a lot of interviews. So I'm like,
yeah, and you said a lot. I'm just going to let you say it again because you said something about your team. You were looking for.
Yeah.
You were telling them that you didn't want anyone on that song. That was what you told me. That is your baby. So take it away.
I mean, obviously, Vision is the oldest song. Was the oldest song on the King Madi EP, and I recorded it quite young, so I didn't even think it was gonna resurface. Also, I didn't re-record it, so the presets are the same as when I recorded it the first time. And so when we put it out, obviously I was very shocked at the acceptance because Vision is not Afro in any way.
Yeah.
Maybe the lyrics a little bit, but not the energy, not the melody. So I'm like, I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one, but I love it. And when we actually appreciated it, East African countries such as Uganda and Tanzania and even Nigeria loved it. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I was really excited about it. So when my team came up with, we want to put out a deluxe and we want a feature on one of the records, I was like, we have Ole with Buju, so is that good enough? And they were like, no, we want a feature on Vision. Nothing came to my mind. Nobody came to my mind. Not because I didn't think anyone was good enough, but because I felt like Vision was such a perfect song as a whole, and I didn't really think anyone, it wasn't necessary to me. And so when my team was like, yeah, whatever, and then they went ahead to do what they wanted to do, they reached out to Chloe. She's also in my label, Columbia, and it was really quick. I think they sent her the song. She loved the song. They sent it to me as a file, so I didn't really see any names. I just listened, and when I heard her verse, I'm like, whoa, who is this? I thought it was, I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Nothing came to me. They were like, it's Chloe Bailey. I'm like, that's so sick. Her verse was so perfect. It made me change my perspective on the song. I feel like she ate.
Yeah, she really
a lot of people
did.
felt like she ate too.
She really did.
Yeah.
And that song is a very powerful song for her to jump on it and did what she did there. And shout out to Pink for such a lovely video. I mean, we got to know that you're a ballerina in that video. So I mean, talking about Chloe Bailey, she was in Nigeria in December. Did you have a dirty December though? We didn't really see much of you.
I know. I was working. I was in a lot of shows, and I was really overbooked, and it was. I did not enjoy it. I didn't really get to spend time with my family. I felt like it was the first Christmas ever that I was on the road. So I'm like, whoa, okay, I was just quiet and working. That's all I was doing. I feel like I was gathering my bag in December. Yeah, that's how.
Well, that's important too. Yeah. So what do you think? She was out a lot with Burna Boy, and everyone was like, "Are they dating?" We saw them cozy pictures. Burna Boy giving him his odogo, neck piece. Every lot of cozy pictures here and there. What do you think about that?
Girl, I don't know. I can't lie. I don't know.
Do you think they're a cute couple? When you look at those pictures, you saw those pictures,
yeah.
So when you saw those pictures, what came to mind?
I don't know. I thought it was nice. I thought the pictures were cute, but again, the social media always does its thing. But then I like the pictures. I thought they were fun.
I actually thought they were cute together when I saw those pictures.
Great.
They actually look good. You know, the dreads, African vibe was just giving like this power couple. So I was like, okay. And I think another thing we expected to see was probably you linking up with Chloe Bailey in Nigeria. Did you guys?
I thought about that, but I think every single time I was either not around or because I think the time when I heard she was in Lagos, I think I was in Abuja or something. So it just kept like. I was like, yo, okay, I performed, and then I was not really settled enough because I was gonna like, you know, but then I'm like, yeah, I'm not around, so this is a terrible time for me, so I couldn't really do much.
That's good. Well, it's 2025.
Yeah.
December 2024 is long gone. Mm-hmm. You are dropping an album.
Yeah.
The title alone is Gang Gang.
I love it.
I am the blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, why that title? Please talk to us.
It's so perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I've had this title for like, I mean, obviously because the blue thing has been my thing from the start of my career, from C Finish to Ole to there's always been like a touch of blue in every single music video and thing that I do. And I feel like it's very significant because obviously that's my favorite color, like none said. And I feel like it's very significant because it just kind of shows that like, even if I'm having blonde, there's obviously going to be like a touch of blue. And I'm just like, I want my album to revolve around who I am as a person. I'm not trying to make an album that in a couple years it'll be like, but why? It's like, okay, I didn't want something that was like, oh, different or divergent. It's like, no, I wanted something that felt like it was a King Madi project, and obviously blue had to be in it, so one way or the other. That was one thing. And also like the meaning of the blueprint, and it's just, I really genuinely and sincerely feel like I am the blueprint of music, because ever since I started doing music and writing for other artists and writing for myself, I've just been like, yo, I'm amazing. I don't really want to be like, I don't really want to like always talk about myself, but I can't lie, like I'm such an intelligent writer, and I feel like my pen is so unmatched. And I don't say this enough. I'm sorry, I don't say this enough, but it really is.
Queen.
So for the album, I feel like I outdid myself so much in the album that I just cannot wait for people to also share the same vision. I'm a very private person naturally, so people only get to see what I show. So it's like, okay, like Ole, American Love, but like I don't really be doing too much. I let my music speak for me, and it has been. So people, they know my music way more than they hear my voice speak on a natural basis. But the truth about it is, my pen is amazing, man. Like,
I mean, we listen to your music. No cap. I mean, it's no brainer.
Yeah, it's a
with
no-brainer.
what you did in most of your songs, we could just tell that, you know, you are a very deep thinker a bit, and you actually write, you know, really well.
Yeah.
I think when I saw the name, I Am the Blueprint, I'm like, girl, please let them not come for my girl. Because they came for your girl. They came for you, right?
They came for me.
Please tell me those awkward messages you got.
I was like, everybody was just like, how do you say the blueprint? I am the blueprint. It's like, it's so obvious because like on the norms, like everyone always has an opinion. I've been dragged on Twitter for so many weird reasons. I'm just like, I don't even say nothing. Imagine if I now talk.
Right.
So it's like, I don't even talk. So it's funny because it's like, I feel like it might have something to do with the way people see me based on the age thing. It might be like, oh, like, because I recently turned 18 like last year, so it's like now become an adult, and way before that, putting out a song like Ole at 17, it's like, yeah, we like the song, but why? But why? Everybody just had a lot to say, and me, I was not ready to face the internet at that time, but like,
I mean, like, that's quite a bold step to come out to say, you know, I am the blueprint.
It is.
And if you check under your comments, you see a lot of people say, what makes you think you're a blueprint? See, that just came out in 2023. I saw those comments. I'm like, okay. I mean,
everybody's so mad.
Everyone's going to be okay at the end of the day.
You'll be fine.
Everyone is going to be okay at the end of the day. And you have 13 songs coming on that album, and it's dropping on the 31st of January. Talk to us about the collaboration and the creative process of, you know, making the album as a whole. I know you said you just want people to actually feel King Madi in this album. You know, you being the blueprint and, you know, getting in touch with the fact that this is where I am. But the creative process of actually making that album and also the collaborations on it.
I feel like, first of all, what I love most about the album is how genuine it is. A lot of songs are old, a lot of songs are new. There are different phases of my life and how I felt emotionally at those stages of my life. So it's like I'm opening up myself for you to like be invited. And if you listen to the album, I feel like you have a good idea of the type of person that I am and how I think and my perspective on life as a human being. So I feel like the album is very genuine, and that's why I was just like, okay, this is how music should feel. Music should feel genuine. Whenever I listen to the album, I'm like, I'm literally how music should go. And I feel like I want people to also listen to it and feel the same way. That's the goal for the album. I don't want to talk too much about like
collaborations. Okay, just give us one or two.
You're gonna say,
give us one.
I'm sorry. I feel like I just want people to enjoy it when it comes out.
Well, there are collaborations on the album.
You see when it comes out. You see when it comes out.
All right. So, how long did you take it to put out the albums together? The songs of the album, and which one would you say was the most challenging song for you?
Challenging songs. In terms of what?
In terms of how long it took to create the song, what it took from you mentally.
Okay, there's a song on the album called "It's a Game." It's so I think it took me. It didn't take me that long because I feel like I was just lazy. So I wrote half of it, and then the year after I wrote another half. So it's and the thing is, the song was so special that it was lingering in my mind. And my producer Wade, the co-writer of the song, he kept saying we need to finish this song now, and I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to go back to this song. I left it last year, and then he kept. So I feel like that was very complicated because of how precise the storyline is, and I felt like I didn't want to say anything to just finish it up. I needed to be true to myself to the end of the song. So that obviously is. I feel like a lot of people are going to love and hate the song "It's a Game." Just know that song. Just know the name "It's a Game."
Okay.
Just know it. Yeah.
Okay. So in general, let's say 2 years. It took you 2 years or 1 year to make the album.
I mean, I think I wasn't genuinely thinking okay, I'm working towards an album.
Okay.
I was creating music. Like I said, there's songs from when I was 15. There's songs from when I was 14 on the album.
Wow.
There's songs from last week. There's songs. So it's there are a lot of phases of my life, and it's a very it's a compilation of who I am as a person.
Okay.
So I wasn't okay, album mode, I have to make an album right now. If I didn't feel like there needed to be an album, I wouldn't have put out an album.
Okay.
But I just felt okay, this time I have to carefully create something that speaks who I am, and I was very careful with this kind of song fits here, and it's just there's a storyline behind it. There's a storyline behind the title and in sync with the song. So yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I can't wait. 31st come already. So let's talk about Akanchawa. You just dropped the song on Friday.
Yeah.
Let me confess to you. So when I saw the name Akanchawa, I was actually expecting a sample of Akanchawa.
A lot of people have said that.
I was like, okay, this is quite interesting. Catchy name. What does Akanchawa mean, please?
I'm Igbo, so this is embarrassing if I don't get
Chimamanda. What does Akanchawa mean?
I feel like it means good hands, so no. Okay. But it's also a name of a person.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you could. It's not just, you could also name your kid Akanchawa. And for me, when I had the song too, I was also thinking of that. I was like, but let people not see this thing. I think.
So but I was expecting a sample.
It was very important for me to have something Igbo related. I felt like that was the purpose for Akanchawa, because I really wanted something that felt okay, at the end of the day,
I'm an Igbo girl.
The high life feel as well, because there's a high life feel to Akanchawa's beats, and everything was I really wanted to just give every side of me that I could do as a person. And there's a song that suits my ballet history. There's a song that suits, so it's just okay, I needed to bring something home, something that felt okay, this is genuinely who I am. And Akanchawa was just it's perfect, man.
All right. So in case you've not listened to Akanchawa now, this is your cue to listen. Stream it. And I'm about to hit you with the song Akanchawa by King Madi. We're still here. She's still here. And we're still having a conversation on City Cafe. King Madi, Akanchawa, and you listen to it on City 1051. It's still City Cafe, and King Madi is here. King Madi, like your manager said, is a song that, you just want to pepper someone. You're making a video. I'm giving you all my love. So, I mean, you're 18 now. Period, right?
Period.
You're legal.
Exactly.
Is there a man in your life that is actually inspiring most of the songs? Because from Favorite Cycle, you were not smiling in that song too as well. So talk to me, baby. You're 18, so feel free. No one is gonna come for you.
My mommy.
I mean, you're 18.
No, I don't do that.
You don't do that?
I don't do that.
Are you kidding?
I worship the Lord. That's all I do.
Because this Akanchawa is a guy named Akanchawa too.
Yeah, I think I've seen someone on Instagram that when I posted a song, there was a particular guy that was like, okay, Madi put this song for me, and I was like, and then I realized his name was Akawa. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't even know that was a person's name, but.
So you say there's no one in your life right now?
There's a lot of people in my life.
He's going to be listening. I'm like, girl, you're denying me on the radio. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's enough answer, though. Yeah. I'm taking a yes. I'm thinking yes, because all the sweet love songs are giving somebody's making you happy.
Like love songs are the easiest things to write. I naturally don't even have to be in that position. I could just like have a friend that is in that situation and they're probably gisting me and I'm like,
Okay.
Because like I didn't want nobody's man when I wrote a letter. Like, don't look at me like that. That's not who I am.
All right. I mean, you said you worship the Lord, and that's something that you don't joke about.
Oh no.
Is this no. If I know I'm going to say something that's actually weird, but like my favorite video of you is one TikTok video where you were like you posted series of videos of you going for shows, and you said like your secret was a video of you in a car praying, and you got some backlash like sometime last year when you came out to talk about your faith, and you posted on Twitter that some people actually unfollowed you because of that. Do you still face that? Does that still affect you negatively or positively in your career? I
feel like I've grown to the position where I don't care as much. And if you, as a person, are disassociating yourself from me because of my faith, then you're not meant to be in my life, because I'm very genuine. Like, I'm never going to sugarcoat things to suit you. If I don't agree with it, I don't agree with it. So if you're telling me something and I'm like, I don't like it, if we don't share the same view, you could leave or you could argue, and that's okay. Feel me? So I would say it anywhere. I pray on stage. I talk about my faith. This is who I am as a person. So I don't know, man. Like,
be you a fan or not, I'm gonna praise the Lord.
Sorry. Like,
all right, that's awesome, and that's quite inspiring as well, because I'm sure there is an artist somewhere that would this is the entertainment space. A lot of people try to shy away from religion because it's a diverse society, and you coming out to do that, it's actually very it's a bold step, and I must applaud you for that. And it's another thing that actually got a lot of people riled up about you was when someone posted that you charged 20 million for your concert, your shows. Please talk to us. Is that true?
Man,
is that your manager is like?
Honestly, the thing is, I'm worth more than that. I can't lie to you, but I won't talk much about it.
Yes. So it is true. Because the way they were saying is like King Madi. How King Madi be charging 20 million naira?
You like the person in context reached out to my team. So if you want to know, like, just reach out and try to book me, and then tell them when you send the receipt.
So please, if you want to book King Madi, 20 million self is just the starting point. Is that what she's saying? No.
All I'm saying is I'm worth way more than that. That's all. But yeah,
that's on period. That's on period. And do you sometimes feel like you're being underrated sometimes? Because you said something about your age and the time you came into the industry.
Earlier on I felt that way. Like, I'm very grateful. I'm a very appreciative person, because I think about where I'm from, and I'm always like, okay, I know what life was while I was still living in Benin and all of that, and I know how like I grew up with a lot of people that also were into music, and they're still trying to pursue their careers. Life isn't great to everyone. A lot of artists have invested their time, their energy, their money, their lives into music, and it hasn't really responded the same way. So I'm very grateful, first of all, to even have any audience, to even have people listen to my music and pay attention, and have fans that if I drop anything, they're already there, and people that defend me. I'm a very grateful person, and I know for a fact that I write from my heart and everything is very genuine. So in the right time, everything will happen. I'm very grateful that I haven't been doing music for as long, like you said. I put out an EP with, according to the man, 3 digital hits. And American Love, Ole, Vision, featuring an international artist. There's Diadenogab, and then Kiss Daniel. So there's like a lot of things I've been able to do in such a short time. So I'm very grateful for my wins. I feel like the human brain naturally just takes the negative out of the positive, and it's just like there's a lot of people saying, oh, she's amazing, but then there's this one person that says, and it's like, damn it. But then I've just learned to look more on my wins than I have on what everyone else says, because it's crazy.
I mean, you're doing it really well. I mean, for a young person like you, I must say you're like a young person in a very older person's body. Not physically, but mentally you're very wise and mature. And just a little bit about the female industry, the female musician in Nigeria. When we saw them Dirty December videos, we saw Tyler, we saw the Aria Star, we saw Thames. What's your relationship like with them? Because it seems like they are actually in a close-knit relationship. Is that the way? Is it like a caucus thing? Like everyone in the industry, females, you guys have your caucus.
I don't even know. Like, now that I think about it, I've never thought about it this way. I think I don't know. I feel like everyone's cool. Everyone kind of just like, people have friendships in the industry. There are people that I'm really, really close to that I can talk to from time to time. There are people that I love from afar. There are people that see me and it's like, oh, I don't think there's anything like negative per se, if that's the question. I don't think there's anything negative in the size of the female, especially in the size of the females. Because I know when I post stuff, I see Fave, I see Bloody Civ, I see a bunch of females that just interact, and I'm just like, I've necessarily not even met a lot of them, and they're just like hyping me up. So I'm like, I don't know. The female space seems pretty healthy, unlike what I hear. Okay. But maybe I'm just, I don't know.
All right. So hopefully we'll be looking forward to a collaboration with Aristar, with Thames, with Tyler, with any of them very soon, right? All right. It's been amazing talking to you. I feel like we could do this over and over and over and over again.
I'm very afraid of collaboration. So, I don't know.
I think you're very protective of your
especially
your
with
creative
females.
side.
I feel like the thing with female collaborations is I'm very afraid of how people are gonna shine. I don't know, because sometimes females tend to sound alike. So if you have two girls in a song, you might not know who comes in. So you want to make a record with someone that's very different from maybe like someone like Fave. She has a very distinct tone. So if she were to make a record with any female artist, you would know Fave has started her verse. So I don't know. But I love it. I'm scared of collaborations because it's like it's you mixing up with a totally new energy, and you're like, I don't know, man. Like, but yeah.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed. And Blueprint, I Am the Blueprint is coming 31st January. Make sure you turn on your notification, put it on your reminder, and stream the hell out of the album. What are your expectations? What numbers are you expecting? 1 billion, 2 billion?
To the world, like, to be honest, first of all, like, this is my first album ever. This is my first approach to like putting out so many songs. I've never put out this many songs before. It's just like 1 song, 4 songs. So this is like huge for me, and it's a huge step as an artist. It's very early, obviously, I know, to make this type of move, but it's just I've been accepted so well to the shocking point that I genuinely believe like my fans and other people that are not my fans are ready to listen to actual music. So
okay, well, wish you all the best, down. Hopefully we'll get to catch up more and more, and we'll get to see you go on tour this year, hopefully.
Precisely.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
Yes. All right, King Madi, thank you so much for coming. First, it was absolutely amazing having you. I'm looking forward to having another conversation on City Cafe. I wish you all the best. Let's go listen to Akawa again, because it's Akawa.